Yo, what is up, guys? It is Royal Stonerz here, or your favorite goblin clone. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be another story time. How are you guys doing today? Let me know down in the comments below. I always like to know how your day is going. I haven't really been doing shit lately but drugs and hanging out with the homies, so my bad for not uploading, guys. I really am sorry. I'm going to try to get back on that shit. But yeah, we've had some people telling me I'm a goblin clone lately, and I gotta admit, guys, I'm actually goblin, believe it or not. Yeah, today I'm going to be talking about my worst acid trip ever. This happened recently, and I took 2.5 tabs. They were 250 UG each. They were blotter, and I'm going to let you guys know how that went. It was pretty terrible, I'm not even gonna lie. The first, during the come up, it wasn't that bad, but whenever the visuals started kicking in and I started seeing crazy shit and hearing bad shit and feeling like the world was gonna fucking end, bro, and I was about to die, I felt like a really bad person. Not even gonna lie, doing drugs makes me feel really disappointed in myself, but I'm a drug addict, man. I can't stop, it's hard. Now, how this day began, I woke up, got out of my bed, Royal Stonerz, you know how the day always begins. I wake up, I hit a GB, and I decided what the fuck I'm gonna be doing today. I only had 2 grams at the time, and I was gonna plan on getting $20 later so I can buy another 2 grams. While I was chilling in my room smoking, I got on my phone, was texting people, and Daniel and Johnson said they were gonna come over today before Daniel had to go to work, because Daniel recently just got a new job, by the way. I'm not gonna tell y'all where he works because, reasons. But they wanted to come over before he went to work, and it was I'd say 11 or 12 in the morning at this time. So I told them they can head on over because they had some smoke too. They started heading over. I got all my shit ready and I headed out to the backyard. And when I went outside, I was smoking out of my bong and shit because I brought my bong out there. I didn't want to hit my GB. I'm gonna try to stop hitting GBs soon, guys, because smoking out of plastic isn't the best for you. But yeah, I was sitting outside waiting for my homies to get there, and about 25 minutes later they get there, and I walk out my back gate, go up to his truck. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Then we're all talking, man, like always. We always instantly click, bro. It's just awesome hanging out with Daniel and Johnson. It's always a lit ass time. We always get fucking faded and just do funny shit, or go. This day didn't involve no funny shit though. It was some serious ass shit that scared the fucking socks off me. I was fucking shaking in my crack boots. So when they got there, we were chilling in the backyard smoking weed, and I texted my grandma and I was like, yo, when can I get that $20? Because she owed me $20 because I gave her $20 last week. Yeah, we were just waiting for that, and we were talking about what we were gonna do, and we all decided that we wanted to take acid today. Now, nobody had money. I had $20. No, I had 2 grams and a dream. Nah, but for real, I was gonna get $20 soon. So, I was scheming up an idea, right? And my mom comes outside while I'm scheming up an idea, and she's like, yo, Royal Stonerz, do you need any weed? And I was like, perfect timing. I need some more weed. Yeah, I just ran out. I lied to her. And she bought me 2 more grams, so now I had 4 grams. And I knew a couple of people who needed some bud, so I hit them up. Now I had an even bigger dream, and all I had to do was scam these fools. They didn't know what was gonna hit them. And I bagged up 0.7s and 0.8s, and I sold this person a 0.7 and a 0.8 for $20. We had to meet them at Walmart, bro. It was pretty fucking sketchy. We met them at the garden section, and then we walked into the bathroom, and I sold it to them. But yeah, now I had $20 in my pocket, and now we just had to head home so that I could get the other 20 from my grandma. Now, we were riding in the truck, jamming the fucking music. I was probably smoking a cigarette because, I smoke cigarettes all the fucking time now. I can't quit these bitches. They're addictive. Anyways, we were chilling in the car listening to music. Goblin was sitting right beside me hitting a 10-foot bog. We were vibing, bro. It was a lit ass time because I knew we were gonna get fucked up today, and the acid trip was probably gonna be good. Because usually I have a really good time on acid. I've only had a bad time once, and it wasn't even that bad. I was able to fight through it. But anyways, we end up getting home, and once we get home, I asked my grandma if I can get that $20, and she's like, yeah, I just got back from the store. Here you go. And she gave it to me, and now we had $40. So now all we did was have to hit up our acid plug, and we can get 4 tabs for $40, and we can trip fucking nutsack. Now, I was going to give Daniel a tab for free because he always buys me acid. And I was going to give Johnson a half tab because I felt bad because he didn't have no money. So we hit up the acid dude, and he answered immediately. We had to go meet him at the skate park like we always do. Before we continue on with the story, guys, hit yourself a fucking bong, GB, pack you some weed, and get fucking high, man. And once we pulled up to the skate park, bro, he wasn't there yet. We had to wait. So we sat outside Daniel's truck waiting for him to get there. And he texted us saying he was going to pull up. And he pulls up right beside Daniel's truck. And I walk up to him, and I hand him the $40, and he hands me the fucking 4 tabs. I look at these bitches, and I'm like, damn, it's a 4 strip, bro. We're gonna get fucked up. So, as soon as we get in Daniel's truck, I look at these bitches, and I'm like, yo, I'm finna take my 2. So, I take them out, I rip 2 off, I put them in my mouth, and while me and Daniel are up there talking about our acid, right, we get this faint smell of weed, and I'm like, oh shit, what's that? And it wasn't us, because Daniel didn't have any weed, and I left my weed at home. I only brought the .7 and .8 to sell those people. And I look back, and fucking Johnson's rolling a joint, and he gets done in like 2 minutes, and he is lighting that bitch up and passing it around, bro. And now we're just smoking a joint while I have 2 tabs of acid in my mouth, and Daniel has a tab in his mouth too. We're driving all the way back to my house now at this point, and whenever we get to my house, that's whenever stuff starts getting a little weird. The acid starts to hit me a little bit, and everything starts to look like it's getting longer and brighter and shit, and the walls are kind of like breathing, and the trees are breathing and shit, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit's finna hit me hard. So I step out of his truck, and we walk up to my front door. We walk through my house and go to the backyard. And we're just sitting there fucking chilling. Him and Daniel are fucking... Johnson and Daniel are like being really rowdy and like having a good time and shit. And laughing and cutting up and looking at everything. And they're like, yo, this is so cool and shit. And I'm just sitting over there kind of getting really anxious and paranoid for some reason. And I don't even know why. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong? So I sit down and they're all over there walking around running and shit. And I'm just like with my hands on my head. I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird. Like I never really feel this when I take acid. And they ask me what's wrong. And that kind of made me scared. I was like, I don't really know. I was like, I just don't feel good. And they were like, okay. And they just were doing their thing. And I was like, I think I need to text my mom. And this is when visuals started getting crazy, bro. Like I had a full like pattern in my vision that was overlapping everything. And it was breathing and moving and morphing. And it was like fractals, bro. Like I had never seen that strong of visuals on acid before. And I text my mom. Like, really badly. Like, I'm almost dropping my phone, bro. I couldn't even walk, really. And she comes outside, and she's like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, I kind of want to be alone. And I almost started crying. And I got up, bro. And she took me to my room. And I was just sitting there laying on my bed. And it felt like everything was spinning, bro. And the visuals just kept on getting more and more and more intense. And I just kept on getting this really bad feeling that, like, something bad was going to happen. And while I was laying on my bed looking at the ceiling, looking at my popcorn ceiling fucking move, turn, and morph, and turn into faces and shit and jump at me, I'm sitting over there freaking out, man. I'm, like, having a panic attack. And I call my mom in there, and she's like, do you want to go watch a movie in your grandma's room with me or something? And I was like, yes, please, that would be awesome. You know, I thought maybe watching a movie with my mom would make me feel better, but little did I know I was wrong. So it takes me like 30 minutes to get out of bed, bro, literally, because I was like so fucking caught up in the trip. And I get up and I go lay down in there with her, and that's when shit starts getting scary. She puts on Harry Potter because she knew I was tripping balls. And bro, all I gotta say is watch Harry Potter when you're tripping, because that shit, I don't know why it didn't take me out of a bad trip, because it was so fucking trippy, bro. It just made it worse. Like, I was still getting scared, like there was jump scares, like it scared the fuck out of me. I don't think Harry Potter's supposed to scare you. I was laying in there like fucking hugged up against her, like freaking out, bro. And she puts on South Park, and that doesn't make me happy or laugh either. That shit just scares me even more. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta get up and go to the bathroom. And she's like, okay, that's fine. And it takes me like 10 minutes to get up to go to the bathroom. And I'm in that bitch for like a good hour and a half just looking in the mirror. And I end up walking back out, going back into the room and laying down. And I just lay up next to her again, scared as shit. Like, never in my life would I think that I'd be freaking out that bad from acid. And I'm 18. Like, you know, that's a little fucked up. But anyways, you know, that's how it be sometimes. And all I kept on telling her was, I think I finally did it this time. I think I finally fucked up. And she told me, I think you did. And it kind of freaked me the fuck out, because I thought I was going crazy, bro. I kept on hearing wah, 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 wah. It was literally like as strong as like DMT. It was like intense as fuck. I don't know what the fuck was in it. I think it was just some really strong acid. But I kept on telling myself that I was going crazy, and I just kept on hearing Pink Floyd in my head, and it was freaking me out, bro. I kept on hearing auditory hallucinations, like people laughing at me and shit, and I kept on hearing noises. That's what made me me think I had schizophrenia. I thought I had just completely went crazy. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I fucked up. All I kept on telling myself was that I fucked up. Like, this was it. Like, I had finally done it, and I went crazy. I kept thinking about my friends, my best friends, fucking Daniel and Johnson. I even kept on thinking about my friend Lil Shady and my old friend Jaden, bruh. I thought, damn, I'm really gonna die, and I didn't even get to say goodbye to my homies because I can't even get on my phone and type. And I started crying because I couldn't get on my phone and type because I kept on dropping it, and it was so shaky, and I was shaky. And my mom was helping a little bit, and she kept on trying to convince me that I didn't go crazy. She was like, after she said that shit, she was like, oh fuck. Like, I think she realized that she made me scared. Tried to help me, like she hugged me and shit and told me it was gonna be okay, that she wasn't gonna leave me, and that kind of made me feel good. So I was laying up there with my eyes closed, and the visuals wouldn't stop even with my eyes closed. I was falling through a fucking void of fractals whenever I closed my eyes, and it was really terrifying. I recommend not doing acid whenever you're not in a good setting, because it's not really the best. Or if you're not really in the best headspace, because that's what happened to me here. And I wasn't really in the best setting either. I was uncomfortable. Because 2 days prior to that, I was on a binge for about 6 days on some bad shit. I'll tell you all about that in another story time. But, yeah. After that, I was laying in the bed texting my friends, telling them about what was happening. I kept on completely losing track of time, and I kept on having such bad thought loops, bro. Like, I'd get back into the same position I just started in the acid trip, and it was hell, bro. And my really good friend Nathan and Cody, they were telling me that everything's gonna be okay, bro. Like, Nathan was really comforting me and shit, and like, I ended up getting the courage to get out of there and go back to my room. And I literally just laid in my bed tossing and turning all night with my eyes closed because I was still fucking freaking out. You know, I wouldn't take acid if you haven't been doing the best lately, because it really fucks with your head. That's all I gotta say. I still feel a little fucked up from that trip. Well, anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, let me know down below in the comments. Hopefully this video doesn't get any hate by some people telling me that I am copying Goblin. No way in hell I'm copying Goblin. Yes, I watch him. I got his fucking merch, bro. I'm like a day one fan. Like, you can't tell me I'm copying Goblin. He's an inspiration to me, bro. Like, you know, take it how you want it, okay? I hope you guys are having a really good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.